Welcome to Master Your Mindset, How to Get What You Truly Deserve. This audiobook is your guide to unlocking the power of your mind, transforming your thoughts, and creating the life you've always wanted. Your mindset shapes everything, your actions, your decisions, and the results you get. The way you think influences the opportunities you attract, the challenges you overcome, and the success you achieve. Throughout this audiobook, we will explore practical strategies, inspiring stories, and actionable steps to help you master your mindset. You'll learn how to build resilience, boost confidence, stay disciplined, and focus on what truly matters. By the end of this journey, you will not only understand the power of your mind, but also know exactly how to harness it to get what you truly deserve. So, let's dive in. Open your mind and start the journey toward mastery and success. Chapter 1. Understanding the power of your mind. Your mind is your most valuable asset. Every decision, every action, and every result in your life begins with a thought. The way you think shapes the way you live. To get what you truly deserve, you must first understand the power of your mindset. Consider Liam, a student who struggled with confidence in school. He believed that he wasn't smart enough to succeed. This thought controlled his actions. He avoided challenges, skipped opportunities, and often gave up before trying. His mindset created limits that didn't exist. Now imagine a different scenario. Liam begins to realize that his thoughts shape his reality. He understands that by changing how he thinks, he can change how he acts, and eventually the results he achieves. He starts small. Each morning he reminds himself, I am capable of learning and growing. Slowly, his confidence improves, his actions become more deliberate, and he starts experiencing success. The first step in mastering your mindset is awareness. Notice the thoughts running through your mind. Are they empowering you or holding you back? Most people never question their inner dialogue. They accept self-doubt, fear, and negative thinking as facts. But your thoughts are not fixed. They are choices. Eva wanted to start her own art project, but constantly told herself, I'm not talented enough. One day, she decided to challenge this thought. She began experimenting with sketches, learning techniques online, and seeking feedback. Her belief in her potential grew as she took action, proving to herself that she could improve with effort and persistence. Your beliefs act as filters. They determine what you notice, how you interpret experiences, and what opportunities you see. If your beliefs are limiting, you miss chances, hesitate to act, and settle for less than you deserve. Changing your mindset expands your vision, allowing you to see possibilities that were once invisible. Noah struggled with learning to play the guitar. Every mistake frustrated him, and he often felt he wasn't talented enough. By adopting a growth mindset, he began to view mistakes as lessons instead of failures. He focused on practicing daily, analyzing errors, and gradually improving. His mindset shift transformed frustration into progress. Mastering your mindset also involves taking responsibility for your thoughts. You can't control everything in life, but you can control how you respond, interpret events, and choose your next action. Responsibility empowers you because it puts the solution in your hands rather than giving power to circumstances or other people. Emma wanted to improve her grades but blamed teachers, homework, and distractions. One day she decided to take responsibility for her learning. She set a study routine, reviewed mistakes, and asked questions when she didn't understand. Her mindset shifted from I can't to I can if I try, and her results improved. Your mind responds to what you focus on. Attention is like a spotlight. It amplifies what you shine it on. Focusing on fear, doubt, or failure strengthens them, while focusing on growth, opportunity, and potential makes you more capable. Jake wanted to become a better public speaker. Instead of dwelling on embarrassment or potential failure, he focused on preparation, practice, and improvement. With each focused effort, his skill and confidence grew. The more he trained his mind to focus on progress, the more he succeeded. Visualization is a powerful tool for shaping your mindset. Imagine the results you want, as if they already exist. Feel the confidence, success, and satisfaction. Mental rehearsal primes your brain for action, reduces fear, and strengthens belief in your abilities. Mia wanted to participate in her school debate competition. Before stepping on stage, she visualized speaking clearly, answering questions confidently, and feeling proud of her performance. This mental preparation reduced nervousness and helped her perform better than she imagined. Another key aspect of mindset is resilience. Your thoughts determine how you react to setbacks. Seeing challenges as permanent or insurmountable keeps you stuck. Seeing them as temporary lessons allows you to recover, learn, and continue moving forward. Ethan struggled with a coding project. Each bug seemed overwhelming. By changing his thoughts from "I'll never get this" to "I can solve this if I take it step by step," he reduced stress, focused on solutions, and completed the project successfully. His mindset turned obstacles into opportunities. Self-talk shapes identity. Repeating empowering statements like "I am capable," "I can learn," and "I deserve success" rewires your brain to act in alignment with those beliefs. Over time, your actions, habits, and results reflect the mindset you cultivate. Zoe wanted to train for a marathon. Initially, she doubted her ability to finish. By affirming her commitment daily, visualizing crossing the finish line, and focusing on small daily progress, she strengthened her mindset. The race became achievable because her mind was aligned with her goal. Finally, mastering your mindset is not a one-time event. It is a continuous process of awareness, reflection, and intentional thinking. By consciously shaping your thoughts, beliefs, and focus, you create a life where you attract the results you truly deserve. Your mind is the foundation. Everything you desire begins there. As you finish this chapter, take a moment to observe your thoughts for a day. Notice which ones empower you and which ones limit you. Begin consciously replacing limiting thoughts with empowering ones. In the next chapter, we will explore how belief in yourself fuels action and turns dreams into reality. Chapter 2: Believing in yourself. Belief is the fuel that drives action. If you don't believe in yourself, it's almost impossible to take consistent steps toward your goals. Your thoughts shape your confidence, and your confidence determines whether you act or hesitate. To get what you truly deserve, you must cultivate unshakable belief in yourself. Consider Liam, who dreamed of participating in a science competition. At first, he doubted his ideas, thinking they weren't good enough. He hesitated to submit his project, fearing rejection. Then he realized that success starts with belief. He reminded himself that effort, learning, and persistence could make his ideas work. With that belief, he submitted his project and won an award, proving that belief opens doors that doubt keeps closed. Belief begins with self-awareness. Understand your strengths and areas for growth. Recognizing your capabilities allows you to focus on building skills rather than being paralyzed by fear or comparison. Eva wanted to start a small online art shop. She doubted whether people would like her work. Instead of quitting, she focused on her skills and took small steps, posting her art online, sharing with friends, and improving based on feedback. Each small success reinforced her belief, creating a cycle of growth and confidence. Belief is strengthened by action. Taking steps, even imperfect ones, proves to yourself that you are capable. Action reinforces thought, and thought reinforces action. Together they build unstoppable momentum. Noah wanted to learn to play the piano in public. He had doubts about performing in front of others. By practicing daily, performing for family, and gradually increasing his audience, he built belief in his ability. Each step, no matter how small, reinforced confidence. Positive self-talk is essential for cultivating belief. Replace thoughts like "I can't do this" with "I am learning and improving every day," or "I can handle challenges one step at a time." Words shape mindset, and mindset drives action. Emma struggled to write essays. She doubted her skill and procrastinated. By affirming I can improve with practice, she tackled assignments systematically. Over time, her writing improved and her confidence grew. Belief transformed hesitation into action. Visualization amplifies belief. Picture yourself succeeding in your goals, handling challenges gracefully, and achieving what you desire. Mental rehearsal trains your brain to expect success, making your actions more effective and natural. Jake wanted to speak at his school assembly. Each night, he visualized standing confidently, delivering his speech, and receiving applause. That belief prepared him mentally, reducing fear and increasing performance. Challenges test belief. Life will present obstacles, setbacks, and failures. Belief doesn't remove difficulties, it enables you to face them without giving up. Resilient belief sees failure as feedback, not a verdict. Mia struggled to master a sport. Early losses discouraged her. By believing in her capacity to improve, practicing daily, and learning from mistakes, she gradually became skilled and confident. Her belief transformed struggle into growth. Accountability reinforces belief. Share your goals with supportive friends, mentors, or family. When others know your intentions, you are more likely to act consistently. External accountability strengthens internal belief. Ethan wanted to build a personal project. Sharing progress with a mentor and receiving guidance helped him trust his skills. As he overcame obstacles, belief grew alongside competence, forming a powerful cycle. Belief fuels persistence. When you trust your abilities, setbacks don't stop you. They inform you. Challenges become stepping stones rather than walls. Belief is the anchor that keeps you moving forward when motivation fades. Zoe wanted to run a half marathon. Initially, she doubted her stamina. By believing in her capacity to improve, creating a training plan, and following it daily, she completed the race. The belief that she could do it made her take each step, even when the journey felt hard. Mastering belief also involves letting go of comparison. Your journey is unique. Comparing yourself to others creates doubt and undermines confidence. Focus on your own growth, celebrate small wins, and reinforce your belief in your path. Finally, belief in yourself is not a magic switch. It is cultivated through awareness, action, reflection, and persistence. Every thought, choice, and action either strengthens or weakens your belief. When you believe, you act decisively, attract opportunities, and persist through challenges, ultimately achieving what you truly deserve. As you finish this chapter, reflect on one area where you doubt yourself. Take a small, deliberate step today to prove your capability. Notice how even tiny actions reinforce belief and build momentum toward your goals. In the next chapter, we will explore the power of focus and how directing your energy wisely magnifies results. Chapter 3: The Habit of Positive Thinking. Positive thinking is more than just feeling good. It's a habit that shapes your mindset, decisions, and actions. When you consistently focus on solutions, possibilities, and growth, you create momentum that helps you achieve what you truly deserve. Consider Liam, who faced challenges in school. Instead of complaining about homework or fearing difficult tests, he began to consciously focus on positive outcomes. He reminded himself, I can learn this, and every challenge helps me grow. By thinking positively, he approached problems with energy, persistence, and creativity, achieving results that once seemed impossible. Positive thinking begins with awareness. Notice negative thoughts and replace them with empowering ones. If you catch yourself saying, I can't do this, reframe it as, I may not know it yet, but I can learn. Words you use shape your belief system and guide your actions. Ava struggled with starting her own art projects. She often told herself, no one will like this. She decided to change her internal dialogue. Each day, she reminded herself of progress she had made and the skills she had learned. Positive thinking became a habit, making it easier to take action and experiment creatively. Your thoughts influence emotions, and emotions drive behavior. Fear, doubt, and negativity limit action, while optimism, hope, and belief expand possibilities. Maintaining positive thinking strengthens resilience in the face of setbacks. Noah wanted to perform in a music recital. Before adopting positive thinking, he focused on mistakes and potential embarrassment. By consciously shifting focus to preparation, growth, and the excitement of performing, he calmed nerves, improved practice quality, and delivered a better performance. Gratitude reinforces positive thinking. Recognizing progress, opportunities, and support from others keeps your mind focused on abundance rather than limitations. Gratitude strengthens confidence, motivation, and perseverance. Emma struggled with essay writing. Instead of dwelling on errors, she reflected on improvements she made in each assignment. By celebrating small wins and practicing gratitude for learning, she cultivated a mindset that encouraged continuous growth. Visualization works hand in hand with positive thinking. Imagine succeeding, handling challenges with skill, and feeling proud of your achievements. Mental rehearsal primes your mind to expect positive outcomes, increasing focus, confidence, and effectiveness. Jake wanted to improve public speaking. He visualized delivering his speech clearly, receiving positive reactions, and feeling proud afterward. Positive thinking reduced fear, enhanced preparation, and allowed him to perform confidently. Challenges test positive thinking. Life will present setbacks, criticism, and unexpected difficulties. A habitual positive mindset doesn't ignore problems, but frames them as temporary, solvable, and opportunities for growth. Mia struggled with sports. She faced repeated failures in early matches. Instead of focusing on losses, she celebrated incremental improvements, adjusting strategies, and learning new techniques. Positive thinking transformed obstacles into lessons and kept her motivated. Self-talk is a daily exercise. Replace negative phrases like "I'm not good enough" with positive ones. "I can learn and grow," "I am improving every day," or "challenges help me get better." Over time, this habit rewires your brain to focus on solutions rather than problems. Ethan wanted to complete a personal project. Initially overwhelmed, he started focusing on each small task positively. By acknowledging every step completed and learning from mistakes, he maintained energy, motivation, and momentum toward the goal. Belief and positive thinking work together. Believing in yourself is reinforced when your thoughts are consistently constructive. Positive thinking encourages action, persistence, and creativity, while belief strengthens resilience and self-confidence. Zoe wanted to train for a marathon. Early morning runs were tough, and she often considered quitting. By practicing positive thinking, reminding herself of progress, visualizing finishing the race, and acknowledging her effort, she built mental stamina that supported physical endurance. Positive thinking also influences relationships and opportunities. A constructive mindset attracts collaboration, mentorship, and support. People naturally respond to optimism, energy, and solution-focused behavior, opening doors that negativity closes. Finally, cultivating the habit of positive thinking is a lifelong practice. It requires awareness, repetition, and conscious effort. Every positive thought, reframed challenge, and grateful reflection strengthens your mindset. When positive thinking becomes a habit, it shapes your actions, decisions, and results, ensuring that you move consistently toward what you truly deserve. As you finish this chapter, take note of negative thoughts you notice today. Consciously replace each one with a positive, empowering thought. Observe how your mindset and actions shift. In the next chapter, we will explore the importance of self-discipline and how daily habits of effort compound into success. Chapter 4. The Strength of Self-Discipline. Self-discipline is the bridge between goals and achievement. It is the ability to take consistent action even when motivation fades or distractions arise. To master your mindset and get what you truly deserve, Self-discipline is essential because it turns intentions into results. Consider Liam, a student who wanted to improve in school and sports. He often felt motivated at first, but gave up when things got tough. He realized that relying on motivation alone wasn't enough. He needed self-discipline, a structured approach, daily habits, and the willpower to follow through regardless of feelings. Self-discipline begins with clear priorities. Knowing what matters most allows you to allocate your time, energy, and focus effectively. Without clarity, effort is scattered, and progress slows. Eva wanted to improve her painting skills. Instead of painting only when inspired, she created a schedule, 1 hour every morning dedicated to practice. Even on days when she didn't feel like it, she followed her routine. Over time, her skills improved faster than she imagined, and the habit of discipline became second nature. Consistency is the heart of self-discipline. Small, deliberate actions repeated daily compound into significant results. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done, not just what feels good. Noah wanted to master the piano. Early practice sessions were challenging and often tedious. By committing to a set schedule and following it without fail, he developed skill, confidence, and progress that motivation alone could not provide. Accountability strengthens discipline. Sharing your goals and progress with a mentor, friend, or family member creates an external reinforcement that supports your internal commitment. Knowing that someone is watching your progress motivates you to stay consistent. Emma wanted to write essays more effectively. She created a habit of dedicating an hour each evening to focused writing, reviewing her work systematically, and improving daily. Discipline transformed her effort from inconsistent to reliable and effective. Self-discipline also requires resisting distractions. Phones, social media, and unnecessary activities steal time and energy. Creating boundaries, focusing on priorities, and saying no to non-essential tasks ensures consistent progress toward your goals. Jake wanted to improve public speaking. He disciplined himself to practice each speech multiple times, record performances, review errors, and adjust techniques. This structured effort built confidence, skill, and resilience over time. Self-discipline strengthens mental toughness. It allows you to persist through discomfort, delay gratification, and overcome obstacles. Each time you choose action over avoidance, you build character, resilience, and capability. Mia struggled with sports training. On tough days, she wanted to skip practice. By relying on discipline rather than mood, she continued her regimen, gradually building strength, skill, and endurance. Discipline turned small, consistent actions into long-term success. Visualization enhances discipline. Imagine completing your tasks, following routines, and achieving goals consistently. Mental rehearsal strengthens commitment and reduces resistance to necessary effort. Ethan wanted to complete a challenging personal project. Breaking it into manageable steps, scheduling daily work, and committing to completing tasks, even when inconvenient, ensured steady progress and ultimate success. Discipline became the engine that drove results. Rewards can support discipline but should not replace it. Immediate gratification often undermines long-term goals. Instead, focus on the satisfaction of progress, improvement, and eventual success as your primary reward. Zoe wanted to train for a marathon. She maintained her schedule, ran even in unfavorable conditions, and focused on long-term results rather than comfort. The discipline she developed made the final race achievable, turning effort into triumph. Finally, self-discipline amplifies the power of mindset, belief, focus, and positive thinking. It transforms intention into consistent action, ensuring that your efforts accumulate into results. Discipline is the unseen force that separates those who dream from those who achieve. As you finish this chapter, identify one area of your life where you tend to procrastinate or rely solely on motivation. Create a small, consistent habit or routine today and commit to following it daily. In the next chapter, we will explore the importance of persistence and how refusing to quit turns challenges into opportunities. Chapter 5. Persistence. Never giving up. Persistence is the quality that allows you to continue moving forward, despite obstacles, failures, or setbacks. It is the commitment to your goals even when progress feels slow, difficult, or frustrating. To master your mindset and get what you truly deserve, persistence is essential. It turns challenges into opportunities and effort into results. Consider Liam, who struggled with science projects. His first attempt at building a model failed completely. In the past, he might have given up, thinking it was impossible. This time he analyzed the mistakes, researched solutions, and tried again. His persistence paid off. The second model worked perfectly, earning recognition from teachers and peers. His success was the result of refusing to quit. Persistence begins with a clear sense of purpose. Knowing why a goal matters gives you the strength to keep going when things get hard. Without purpose, obstacles can easily discourage you. Ava wanted to launch her online art shop. Initial sales were slow, and some customers gave negative feedback. Instead of quitting, she analyzed what she could improve, refined her strategy, and continued promoting her work. Each step, though challenging, brought her closer to her ultimate goal. Persistence transformed her initial struggles into lasting success. Challenges are part of the journey. Life will test your dedication with failures, delays, and criticism. Viewing these challenges as lessons rather than reasons to quit strengthens resilience and fuels growth. Noah wanted to learn the piano. Early pieces felt impossible, and he made frequent mistakes. By practicing daily, focusing on improvement, and refusing to quit despite frustration, he gradually mastered difficult songs. Each challenge overcome reinforced his persistence and skill. Consistency and persistence work together. Daily effort may feel small, but sustained commitment compounds into progress. Persistence ensures that even when motivation fades, your actions continue to move you forward. Emma struggled with writing essays. She faced rejection from a school publication, but continued submitting revised drafts. Her persistence eventually paid off, as her work was accepted, recognized, and celebrated. Refusing to quit allowed her growth and achievement. Self-talk reinforces persistence. Encourage yourself with phrases like, "I can overcome this," "Every effort counts," and "I am capable of improving." Your mindset influences your willingness to continue in the face of difficulty. Jake wanted to improve public speaking. During early presentations, he stumbled over words and lost confidence. By persisting through practice, seeking feedback, and performing repeatedly, he gained fluency, confidence, and skill. Each step reinforced the habit of never giving up. Resilience is closely linked to persistence. When setbacks occur, the ability to bounce back quickly, adjust strategies, and continue action keeps momentum alive. Resilient persistence transforms failures into lessons and keeps progress moving forward. Mia wanted to become a skilled athlete. She faced defeats, injuries, and discouraging moments. Instead of quitting, she analyzed her weaknesses, trained smarter, and maintained her commitment. Persistence eventually led to improvement, victories, and confidence. Breaking large goals into smaller, manageable steps supports persistence. Each small accomplishment becomes motivation for the next, creating a chain of successes that propels you toward larger objectives. Ethan wanted to complete a personal project. Initially overwhelmed by its size, he divided it into weekly tasks. Completing each step fueled momentum, reduced stress, and reinforced the habit of persistence. Visualization strengthens persistence. Imagine overcoming obstacles, achieving milestones, and finally reaching your goal. Mental rehearsal creates a sense of inevitability that motivates sustained action even when difficulties arise. Zoe wanted to run a marathon. Training days were grueling, and early runs were painful. By persisting through each challenge, Focusing on gradual improvement and visualizing the finish line, she built endurance and mental strength, ultimately completing the race successfully. Support from mentors, friends, or family can reinforce persistence. Encouragement, guidance, and accountability provide additional motivation when internal drive is low. Surrounding yourself with supportive influences strengthens determination. Finally, persistence transforms potential into achievement. Talent, motivation, and ideas are important, but only consistent effort through obstacles ensures results. By refusing to quit, learning from setbacks, and committing to continuous action, you cultivate the mindset that allows you to earn what you truly deserve. As you finish this chapter, identify one area where you feel like giving up. Take one small, deliberate action today to move forward. Even tiny steps, taken consistently, create momentum and reinforce the habit of persistence. In the next chapter, we will explore the power of focus and how directing your energy toward what matters most accelerates success. Chapter 6. The Power of Focus. Focus is the ability to concentrate your attention on what matters most and avoid distractions. It is one of the most powerful tools for achieving your goals because where your attention goes, energy flows. To master your mindset and get what you truly deserve, learning to focus effectively is essential. Consider Liam, who wanted to improve in both school and sports. He often found himself switching between tasks, checking his phone, or thinking about other responsibilities. Progress felt slow, and frustration grew. Once he decided to dedicate uninterrupted blocks of time to each activity, he noticed immediate improvement. His grades rose, his sports performance improved, and he accomplished more in less time. Focus amplified his effort. Focus begins with clarity. You must know exactly what goal you are pursuing and why it matters. Clear objectives guide attention and energy toward actions that produce results, rather than scattering effort across distractions. Eva wanted to develop her art skills. Instead of attempting multiple projects at once, she picked one piece to complete fully, dedicating focused hours each day. By narrowing her attention, her skill improved rapidly. Eliminating distractions is critical. Phones, social media, and noisy environments compete for attention. Creating a dedicated workspace, setting boundaries, and scheduling focus sessions improves productivity and quality of work. Noah struggled to learn the guitar efficiently. Short practice sessions interrupted by notifications produced slow results. When he set aside uninterrupted practice time, he progressed faster and retained more skills. Focus turned scattered effort into measurable improvement. Time management supports focus. Allocating specific time blocks for tasks prevents multitasking, reduces decision fatigue, and ensures that your mental energy is used effectively. Emma wanted to write essays more effectively. By blocking dedicated writing sessions and avoiding interruptions, she completed higher quality work in less time. Focus amplified both efficiency and learning. Prioritize high-value activities. Concentrate on actions that directly contribute to your most important goals. Low-priority tasks should be minimized, postponed, or delegated to preserve attention and energy for what truly matters. Jake wanted to improve public speaking. By focusing on preparation, rehearsal, and feedback, he enhanced his skill much faster than if he had practiced haphazardly or split attention across multiple tasks. Discipline and focus work hand in hand. Discipline ensures you stick to your focus schedule even when motivation wanes. Focus directs your disciplined effort toward meaningful outcomes. Mia struggled with sports practice initially. She improved performance dramatically by dedicating full attention to technique, drills, and strategy rather than performing tasks half-heartedly. Focus accelerated her learning curve. Visualization enhances focus. Imagine completing a task successfully, executing each step precisely, and achieving the desired result. Mental rehearsal aligns your mind with action, reduces distractions, and improves performance. Reflection strengthens focus. Review how you spend your attention daily. Identify distractions, wasted effort, and unproductive habits. Adjust strategies to allocate attention toward high-impact activities. Momentum enhances focus. Completing one task fully creates energy and confidence that naturally carries over to the next. Progress reinforces attention, and consistent focused effort compounds results. Ethan wanted to build a personal project by setting aside uninterrupted blocks of time, concentrating on one step at a time, and avoiding multitasking. He achieved milestones faster and with higher quality. Focus amplified both efficiency and skill. Resilience supports focus. Distractions, setbacks, or unexpected challenges may arise, but the ability to refocus quickly ensures continued progress toward goals. Maintaining calm, clear attention keeps momentum alive. Zoe wanted to run a marathon. Focusing on gradual daily improvements, form and endurance training allowed her to stay on track, avoid injury, and improve consistently. Without focus, effort would have been scattered, progress slower, and motivation weaker. Finally, mastering focus multiplies the effects of all other skills: self-discipline, persistence, belief, and positive thinking. Focus ensures that your energy is directed at meaningful tasks, increasing productivity, learning, and results. It is the key to turning effort into achievement and getting what you truly deserve. As you finish this chapter, pick one task today and commit to fully focusing on it, without distraction. Notice how your efficiency, quality, and engagement improve. In the next chapter, we will explore the importance of resilience and how bouncing back from setbacks strengthens your path to success. Chapter 7. Resilience, bouncing back stronger. Resilience is the ability to recover quickly from setbacks, failures, and challenges. It is the mental strength that allows you to keep moving forward when life doesn't go as planned. To master your mindset and get what you truly deserve, resilience is a skill you must develop, because setbacks are inevitable, but quitting is optional. Consider Liam, who faced a major failure in a school science competition. His project didn't work as planned, and he felt discouraged. Instead of giving up, he analyzed what went wrong, sought advice, and tried again with improvements. The next project was a success. Resilience allowed him to transform failure into a stepping stone for growth. Resilience begins with perspective. Challenges are not permanent defeats, but opportunities to learn, adapt, and improve. How you interpret setbacks determines your ability to recover and move forward. Eva wanted to sell her artwork online, but her first few attempts didn't attract buyers. She felt frustrated and doubted herself. By reframing the situation as a learning experience, understanding customer preferences, improving her marketing, and experimenting with different strategies, she recovered, improved, and eventually achieved sales. Resilience turned temporary discouragement into eventual success. Noah wanted to perform in a music recital but missed notes and froze during practice. Instead of abandoning his goal, he worked to understand mistakes, practiced more intentionally, and performed again successfully. Each setback became a lesson, building both skill and confidence. Self-belief strengthens resilience. When you trust your ability to overcome challenges, setbacks become temporary obstacles rather than permanent failures. Belief fuels recovery and reinforces action even after disappointment. Emma struggled with writing essays. Rejected drafts discouraged her initially, but belief in her growth potential motivated her to revise, improve, and submit again. Her persistence, combined with resilience, turned failure into progress. Resilience requires emotional control. Strong reactions, frustration, and negativity can cloud judgment. Staying calm, reflecting, and taking deliberate action ensures setbacks don't derail your progress. Jake wanted to improve public speaking. Early failures made him anxious, but he used reflection, practice, and feedback to bounce back. Each recovery strengthened confidence and skill, showing that resilience accelerates mastery. Problem-solving is key to resilience. Instead of dwelling on difficulties, focus on actionable solutions. Identify what you can control, take steps to improve, and let go of what you cannot change. Action reduces stress, reinforces belief, and restores momentum. Mia faced challenges in sports. Losing important matches could have discouraged her, but she analyzed weaknesses, adjusted training, and focused on improvement. Each rebound built mental strength, endurance, and skill. Resilience grows through experience. The more you face challenges and recover successfully, the stronger your mental toughness becomes. Setbacks become temporary pauses rather than stopping points. Ethan wanted to complete a personal project. Unexpected obstacles slowed progress, but by adapting, seeking advice, and taking corrective action, he finished successfully. Resilience turned problems into learning opportunities and reinforced determination. Visualization aids resilience. Imagine overcoming challenges, handling setbacks with calm and skill, and continuing your journey. Mental rehearsal prepares your mind to respond effectively under pressure and bounce back stronger. Support systems reinforce resilience. Mentors, friends, and family provide perspective, encouragement, and advice during difficult times. Their support helps maintain focus, motivation, and confidence when setbacks occur. Zoe wanted to train for a marathon. Early injuries threatened her goal, but she adjusted training, recovered strategically, and persisted. Resilience allowed her to maintain progress and ultimately succeed. Finally, resilience is not about avoiding challenges, but about growing through them. Every obstacle, failure, or setback is an opportunity to strengthen mental toughness, refine strategies, and deepen belief in your abilities. Resilience ensures that temporary difficulties never stop you from reaching your full potential and achieving what you truly deserve. As you finish this chapter, reflect on a recent setback in your life. Identify what you can learn, adjust your approach, and take one positive step forward. In the next chapter, we will explore how time management and priorities amplify results when combined with focus and resilience. Chapter 8: Time Management. Maximizing every moment. Time is one of the most valuable resources you have. How you manage it determines your progress, success, and ability to achieve what you truly deserve. Mastering your mindset includes mastering time, because focus, discipline, and persistence are amplified when applied efficiently. Consider Liam, who wanted to excel in school and sports. He often felt overwhelmed by assignments, practice sessions, and extracurricular activities. By learning to prioritize tasks, create schedules, and allocate dedicated time to each goal, he accomplished more without feeling exhausted. Time management turned effort into measurable results. Time management begins with clarity of priorities. Identify what is most important in your life and dedicate the majority of your energy to those activities. Low-value tasks should be minimized, postponed, or delegated. Others struggled to balance art, school, and personal time. She began creating a daily schedule, blocking hours for painting, studying, and relaxation. By organizing her day, she reduced stress, improved focus, and made consistent progress in every area of her life. Planning is key. Each day, create a list of tasks with clear objectives, break larger goals into smaller, manageable steps, and assign timeframes. Planning reduces decision fatigue and ensures productive use of time. Noah wanted to practice the piano while keeping up with schoolwork. He scheduled 45-minute focused sessions daily, ensuring both practice and homework were completed. By managing his time, he improved efficiently without neglecting responsibilities. Discipline supports time management. Sticking to schedules, honoring commitments, and resisting distractions ensure that allocated time produces results. Without discipline, even the best plans fail. Emma wanted to improve essay writing. She blocked specific hours each day for research, drafting, and editing. By adhering to her plan, she produced high-quality work consistently and met deadlines comfortably. Prioritizing tasks using importance and urgency ensures maximum impact. Focus on activities that move you closer to your goals, rather than being consumed by trivial or reactive tasks. Jake wanted to enhance public speaking skills. Instead of randomly practicing, he focused on structured routines, daily speech drills, timed practice sessions, and reviewing feedback. Effective use of time accelerated progress. Time management also involves avoiding multitasking. Switching between tasks reduces efficiency and increases errors. Concentrate on one high-priority task at a time to maximize output and quality. Mia struggled with sports training alongside school. By scheduling practice, homework, and rest strategically, she improved performance, maintained energy, and avoided burnout. Effective time management increased productivity and satisfaction. Reflection strengthens time management. At the end of each day, review accomplishments, assess priorities, and adjust plans. Continuous refinement ensures your schedule aligns with your goals and values. Ethan wanted to complete a personal project. By planning daily work, allocating focused time for each component, and reviewing progress, he finished efficiently and effectively. Time management multiplied his efforts. Visualization reinforces planning. Mentally rehearsing your day, envisioning completing tasks efficiently, and imagining overcoming distractions primes your mind to act purposefully. Support and delegation enhance time management. Seek advice, delegate tasks when appropriate, and use available resources to optimize your schedule. Focus your energy on what only you can do best. Zoe trained for a marathon while balancing studies. By creating a schedule that prioritized runs, rest, and nutrition, she achieved progress steadily. Efficient time use made challenging goals achievable without sacrificing balance. Finally, mastering time management ensures that all your other skills, focus, discipline, persistence, resilience, produce maximum results. Every moment becomes an opportunity to move closer to your goals. Effective use of time transforms effort into tangible achievements and helps you get what you truly deserve. As you finish this chapter, review how you spend your time today. Identify one area where you can improve focus or efficiency. Make a small adjustment immediately and notice the difference. In the next chapter, we will explore how taking responsibility for your life empowers your actions and magnifies results. Chapter 9. Taking responsibility for your life. Taking responsibility means acknowledging that your thoughts, choices, and actions shape your life. It is the foundation of personal growth and success. To master your mindset and get what you truly deserve, you must stop blaming circumstances, other people, or luck, and take full ownership of your journey. Consider Liam, who struggled with school performance. For years, he blamed teachers, homework, and classmates for his results. Nothing improved until he accepted responsibility for his learning. He began setting goals, tracking progress, and actively seeking solutions. His grades improved, and he felt empowered because he controlled the outcome. Responsibility starts with awareness. Notice areas in life where you tend to blame others or external factors. Recognize that your response to situations is always under your control, even if the circumstances are not. Eva wanted to improve her online art sales. Initially, she blamed low sales on the economy or lack of buyers. Once she took responsibility, she focused on learning marketing strategies, improving her portfolio, and engaging with potential customers. Her proactive approach generated better results. Noah wanted to master the piano. Early struggles were discouraging, but blaming the instrument or lack of time changed nothing. When he accepted responsibility, he structured practice sessions, sought guidance, and focused on progress. Ownership of effort accelerated improvement. Self-responsibility strengthens decision-making. When you acknowledge that your choices matter, you consider consequences more carefully, evaluate options thoroughly, and take deliberate actions that align with your goals. Emma wanted to improve writing essays. She noticed that waiting for inspiration or blaming teachers didn't help. By taking ownership, she created a study schedule, sought feedback, and tracked improvements. Responsibility empowered her to control her learning and results. Accountability reinforces responsibility. Sharing goals and actions with a mentor, friend, or family member increases commitment and creates external reinforcement for your internal ownership. Jake wanted to improve public speaking. By taking responsibility for his skill, he created practice routines, sought feedback, and addressed weaknesses instead of waiting for someone else to teach him right. This proactive approach accelerated progress. Challenges become opportunities when you take responsibility. Obstacles are not excuses to quit. They are signals to adapt, learn, and act. Accepting responsibility ensures you respond with action rather than frustration or blame. Mia faced struggles in sports. Losing games initially made her want to blame coaches or teammates. When she took responsibility for her training, attitude, and performance, she improved faster and gained confidence in her abilities. Persistence, focus, and discipline are magnified when paired with responsibility. Action without ownership is inconsistent and often ineffective. Ownership ensures your efforts are deliberate, measurable, and aligned with your goals. Ethan wanted to complete a personal project. Instead of blaming delays or external factors, he took full responsibility for each step, adjusted his schedule, and prioritized work. By owning every decision, he finished efficiently and effectively. Visualization strengthens responsibility. Imagine making deliberate choices, acting intentionally, and achieving results based on your effort. Mental rehearsal reinforces accountability and aligns mindset with action. Zoe wanted to run a marathon. Instead of blaming the weather or fatigue, she accepted responsibility for her training, nutrition, and preparation. Ownership of the process allowed her to overcome challenges and achieve her goal. Finally, taking responsibility transforms your mindset. When you stop blaming and start acting, you gain control over outcomes, build confidence, and magnify results. Responsibility is the bridge between intention and achievement. By embracing it, you empower every action, decision, and thought toward getting what you truly deserve. As you finish this chapter, reflect on one area of your life where you tend to blame others or circumstances. Identify one action you can take today that is fully within your control. Taking this step strengthens responsibility and accelerates progress. In the next chapter, we will explore how continuous learning expands your possibilities and empowers growth. Consider Liam, who realized that to succeed in school and sports, he needed more than natural talent. He began reading books, seeking mentors, and practicing deliberately. Each day, he learned something new, whether a better study method, a sports technique, or a mindset strategy. This habit accelerated his progress beyond what he thought possible. Continuous learning is the habit of acquiring knowledge, skills, and insights every day. It is a mindset that keeps you evolving, adapting, and improving. To master your mindset and get what you truly deserve, embracing lifelong learning ensures that you never become stagnant and opportunities for growth always appear. Chapter 10: Continuous Learning. Growing every day. Learning begins with curiosity. Ask questions, explore possibilities, and seek understanding. Curiosity drives action and opens doors that complacency keeps closed. Noah wanted to master the piano. Instead of practicing the same songs repeatedly, he sought new techniques, learned from videos and teachers, and explored different music genres. Each new lesson expanded his ability and creativity. Eva wanted to expand her online art business. She researched marketing techniques, studied successful artists, and experimented with new strategies. Each lesson improved her skills, her reach, and her confidence. Lifelong learning turned challenges into opportunities. Reflection enhances learning. Reviewing successes, failures, and feedback helps you extract lessons and apply them effectively. Learning without reflection is incomplete. Emma wanted to improve essay writing. By analyzing past drafts, identifying weak points, and seeking guidance from teachers, she continuously refined her skills. Each improvement compounded over time, illustrating the power of consistent learning. Learning requires humility. Recognize that you don't know everything and view mistakes as opportunities to gain knowledge. This mindset removes ego and keeps you open to growth. Jake wanted to improve public speaking. By attending workshops, watching skilled speakers, and practicing feedback, he discovered new techniques and refined his style. Learning constantly pushed his performance to higher levels. Mia wanted to improve her athletic performance. She studied training methods, nutrition, and mental strategies. By applying what she learned every day, her improvement accelerated, making progress steady and measurable. Persistence amplifies learning. Skills develop faster when learning is combined with consistent effort. Each action reinforces knowledge, habits, and results, creating a feedback loop of growth. Technology and resources make learning more accessible than ever. Books, videos, online courses, mentors, and communities provide tools for growth. Taking advantage of these resources ensures continuous improvement and skill expansion. Visualization complements learning. Imagine applying new knowledge successfully, mastering skills and achieving outcomes. Mental rehearsal reinforces learning and accelerates skill acquisition. Ethan wanted to complete a personal project efficiently. By researching new methods, seeking advice, and experimenting, he discovered shortcuts, improved quality, and saved time. Learning increased both efficiency and results. Zoe trained for a marathon. She read about running techniques, nutrition, and recovery strategies. Each piece of knowledge improved her training plan and enhanced performance. Continuous learning turned preparation into success. As you finish this chapter, identify one new skill, concept, or strategy you can learn today. Take a concrete step, read a chapter, watch a tutorial, or ask a question, and apply it immediately. In the next chapter, we will explore the power of gratitude and how appreciating your journey accelerates success. Finally, adopting the habit of continuous learning ensures that your mindset, skills, and abilities are always growing. Challenges become lessons, mistakes become guidance, and effort becomes more effective. By learning every day, you stay ahead, adapt to change, and position yourself to achieve what you truly deserve. Chapter 11. The power of gratitude. Gratitude is more than saying thank you. It is the practice of recognizing and appreciating the good in your life, no matter how small. Cultivating gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance, enhances happiness, and strengthens the mental habits that lead to success. To master your mindset and get what you truly deserve, gratitude is essential. Consider Liam, who often focused on what he lacked: better grades, more skills, or greater recognition. He felt frustrated and discouraged. One day, he began noting things he was thankful for: supportive teachers, small improvements in sports, and friends who encouraged him. Over time, he noticed a change. Gratitude made him more positive, motivated, and resilient. Gratitude begins with awareness. Take notice of the good moments, opportunities, and support you receive each day. Recognizing what is going well shifts your focus from problems to possibilities. Eva wanted to grow her art business. Instead of obsessing over sales, she reflected on small wins. Each compliment received, each skill she improved, and the joy of creating. Gratitude fueled motivation, helping her persist through challenges. Noah struggled with learning the piano. By appreciating the progress he made each week, the patience of his teacher, and the joy of music itself, he stayed motivated, practiced consistently, and improved faster than he would have without this mindset. Gratitude enhances relationships. Appreciating friends, family, mentors, and collaborators strengthens connections, encourages cooperation, and builds supportive networks. These relationships often open doors and provide guidance along your journey. Emma wanted to improve essay writing. She focused not only on grades, but also on the opportunity to learn, the support of her teachers, and her growing skills. Gratitude made each task feel meaningful, energizing her effort. Journaling is a practical way to cultivate gratitude. Each day, write down 3 things you are thankful for. This simple habit rewires your brain to notice positivity, reinforcing constructive thoughts and behaviors. Jake wanted to enhance public speaking by reflecting on progress, feedback, and support. He maintained motivation, confidence, and resilience. Gratitude reinforced his belief in himself, and in the process, gratitude improves mental health. By focusing on what you have rather than what you lack, stress and anxiety decrease. Positive emotions increase, creating energy and clarity to pursue goals effectively. Mia struggled with sports performance. By acknowledging improvements, effort, and encouragement from coaches, she cultivated a positive mindset. Gratitude transformed frustration into motivation, improving both performance and attitude. Persistence is strengthened by gratitude. Appreciating small wins and progress encourages continued effort, even when the ultimate goal seems distant. Recognizing achievement along the way fuels determination. Ethan worked on a personal project. By reflecting on each step completed, feedback received, and lessons learned, he maintained energy and focus. Gratitude turned routine work into meaningful progress. Visualization enhances gratitude. Imagine achieving goals and fully appreciating the journey, the people who helped, and the lessons learned. This mental practice reinforces positivity and motivation. Zoe trained for a marathon. By appreciating her body's progress, the support of friends, and each training milestone, she maintained commitment and joy in her effort. Gratitude made her journey rewarding beyond just reaching the finish line. Finally, gratitude is a catalyst for growth. It shifts mindset from complaint to appreciation, from stagnation to curiosity, and from doubt to confidence. By actively practicing gratitude, you increase resilience, motivation, and happiness, accelerating progress toward what you truly deserve. As you finish this chapter, take a moment to list 3 things you are grateful for today. Notice how this practice changes your mindset and energy. In the next chapter, we will explore the role of courage and taking bold action in achieving your dreams. Chapter 12. Courage, taking bold action. Courage is the willingness to act, despite fear, uncertainty, or risk. It is the spark that transforms dreams into reality. To master your mindset and get what you truly deserve, courage is essential. Without it, even the best plans, skills, or intentions remain unfulfilled. Consider Liam, who wanted to present a new project in class but feared judgment. His fear of making mistakes almost held him back. He took a deep breath, stepped forward, and shared his work confidently. Not only was the project successful, but he also gained recognition for bravery and creativity. Courage allowed him to transform fear into opportunity. Courage begins with acknowledging fear. Understand what makes you hesitant and why. Naming fears gives you control and allows you to take deliberate action despite them. Nova wanted to showcase her art publicly. She worried about criticism and rejection. Instead of waiting for perfect confidence, she courageously displayed her work online and at a local gallery. The positive feedback, constructive advice, and exposure strengthened her skills and confidence. Noah wanted to perform in a school recital but felt nervous about public attention. He prepared thoroughly, practiced repeatedly, and then faced his fear by performing. Each courageous act built confidence, skill, and resilience. Courage is strengthened by preparation. Knowledge, practice, and planning reduce uncertainty and empower action. While courage requires stepping into discomfort, preparation ensures that fear does not paralyze you. Emma wanted to submit her writing to a competition. Fear of rejection lingered, but she reminded herself that learning and growth were more valuable than avoiding failure. Submitting her work built confidence and opened new opportunities. Small steps build courage. Taking one deliberate action, even if minor, gradually increases comfort with risk and uncertainty. Repeated practice makes courage a habit rather than a rare act. Jake wanted to give a speech at a school assembly. He started by practicing in front of friends, then a small group, and finally the full audience. Each step was courageous, and each step strengthened his confidence and ability to act boldly. Courage fuels leadership. Those who take initiative, face challenges, and act decisively inspire others. Courage transforms ordinary effort into remarkable impact. Mia wanted to try a new sport. Initial fear of failure almost stopped her, but she embraced the challenge. Courage allowed her to learn, grow, and discover new skills she never imagined. Visualization reinforces courage. Imagine facing fear successfully, taking action decisively, and achieving desired outcomes. Mental rehearsal reduces anxiety and strengthens the willingness to act. Support networks amplify courage. Encouragement from mentors, friends, and family can motivate you to take bold steps. Surround yourself with people who believe in your potential and challenge you to act despite fear. Ethan worked on a personal project requiring risky decisions. By embracing calculated risks and trusting his ability to handle challenges, he made progress faster and learned more than he would have if he had stayed in comfort. Courage turned action into opportunity. Zoe trained for a marathon and faced harsh weather during practice. Instead of skipping sessions, she embraced the challenge, knowing each courageous step strengthened endurance and mental toughness. Courage allowed her to achieve more than she thought possible. Finally, courage transforms potential into reality. Fear will always exist, but action, despite fear, opens doors, creates learning experiences, and builds confidence. By practicing courage daily, you develop the ability to take bold steps toward your goals and achieve what you truly deserve. As you finish this chapter, identify one area where fear is holding you back. Take one deliberate, courageous action today. Notice how facing fear strengthens confidence and momentum. In the next chapter, we will explore the role of vision and setting clear, compelling goals to guide your journey. Chapter 13, Vision. Seeing your future clearly. Vision is the ability to clearly imagine the life you want to create. It provides direction, motivation, and purpose. To master your mindset and get what you truly deserve, cultivating a clear vision ensures that every decision, action, and effort aligns with your ultimate goals. Consider Liam, who wanted success in both academics and sports. Without a vision, he often felt lost, unsure which tasks were most important. Once he envisioned the future, he wanted good grades, improved athletic skills, and personal growth. He could plan effectively, prioritize actions, and measure progress. Vision gave his efforts purpose. Vision begins with imagination. Picture your ideal life, achievements, and experiences in vivid detail. The clearer your vision, the easier it is to create actionable steps to achieve it. Olva wanted to grow her art business. By imagining her art reaching thousands, her work displayed in galleries, and her personal growth as an artist, she created a roadmap. Vision allowed her to identify the skills, strategies, and habits she needed to succeed. Noah wanted to master the piano. He imagined performing confidently on stage, impressing audiences, and feeling proud of his progress. This mental picture guided daily practice, motivating him to keep improving. Clarity of vision strengthens focus. When you know exactly what you want, distractions lose power, and decisions become simpler. You can quickly evaluate choices based on whether they move you closer to your vision. Emma wanted to improve her essay writing and earn recognition. Visualizing herself submitting polished essays, receiving praise, and feeling accomplished provided energy and motivation for consistent effort. Write your vision down. Putting your goals and aspirations on paper makes them tangible, real, and measurable. Written visions can be reviewed daily, reinforcing commitment and focus. Jake wanted to become a confident public speaker. By imagining specific speeches, the reactions of the audience, and the growth in his skills, he created a mental roadmap that guided practice and improvement. Vision inspires courage. When you see the future clearly, taking bold steps becomes easier because the potential outcome outweighs fear. Vision turns uncertainty into opportunity. Mia wanted to excel in sports. Imagining winning competitions, improving skills, and gaining confidence motivated her to practice consistently, even during challenging times. Vision transformed effort into meaningful progress. Visualization strengthens execution. Imagine each step toward your goal in detail, the effort required, challenges you may face, and the satisfaction of achieving milestones. Mental rehearsal increases preparedness and confidence. Ethan worked on a personal project. By envisioning the completed outcome and the benefits it would bring, he prioritized tasks, maintained focus, and avoided distractions. Vision became the compass guiding his actions. Zoe trained for a marathon. By visualizing crossing the finish line, the energy it would take, and the satisfaction of accomplishment, she stayed committed through early mornings, fatigue, and tough conditions. Vision created purpose for every step. Review your vision regularly. Life changes, and so may your goals. Reflect, adjust, and refine your vision to ensure it remains compelling and aligned with your evolving priorities. Finally, vision is the roadmap of your life. Without it, even consistent effort, discipline, and courage may feel scattered. A clear vision aligns thoughts, habits, and actions, magnifying results and ensuring progress toward what you truly deserve. As you finish this chapter, take time to write down your vision in vivid detail. Include what you want to achieve, how it feels, and why it matters. In the next chapter, we will explore the role of action planning and creating a practical roadmap to turn your vision into reality. Chapter 14: Action Planning, Turning Vision into Reality. A vision without a plan remains a dream. Action planning is the process of breaking down your goals into specific, practical steps that guide daily effort. To master your mindset and get what you truly deserve, creating a roadmap ensures that vision transforms into tangible results. Consider Liam, who had a clear vision for success in school and sports. Without a plan, he felt overwhelmed by assignments, practice, and extracurricular activities. By creating a step-by-step schedule, daily study goals, practice drills, and weekly review sessions, he translated vision into structured action, making progress measurable and achievable. Action planning begins with defining priorities. Identify the most critical actions that will move you toward your vision. Focus on high-impact tasks rather than getting lost in minor details. Eva wanted to expand her art business. She created a plan, research marketing strategies, improve her portfolio, post weekly updates online, and engage with potential customers daily. By structuring her work, she ensured consistent progress and avoided distractions. Noah wanted to master the piano. He outlined practice routines, set milestones for mastering songs, and tracked progress weekly. Each practice session became purposeful, reducing wasted effort and accelerating improvement. Set deadlines for tasks. A timeline creates urgency, prevents procrastination, and provides measurable checkpoints. Without deadlines, even important tasks can be delayed indefinitely. Emma wanted to improve essay writing. She created a weekly plan. Research on Monday, drafting on Tuesday, revising on Wednesday, and feedback review on Thursday. This structured approach allowed her to produce higher quality work consistently. Break large goals into smaller steps. Tackling one manageable component at a time prevents overwhelm and ensures steady progress. Each completed step reinforces motivation and confidence. Jake wanted to improve public speaking. His plan included daily practice, recording sessions for self-review, and delivering speeches to small groups before moving to larger audiences. Step-by-step planning built skill, confidence, and consistency. Action planning requires flexibility. Adjust plans as challenges arise or new opportunities appear. A rigid approach can lead to frustration. Adaptability ensures that progress continues even when circumstances change. Mia wanted to excel in sports. She mapped out weekly training routines, recovery periods, and nutrition plans. By following a structured plan, she maximized her performance and avoided burnout. Tracking progress reinforces planning. Keep records of achievements, milestones, and lessons learned. Monitoring results provides motivation, reveals areas for improvement, and ensures that effort aligns with goals. Ethan worked on a personal project. He outlined steps, assigned timelines, and tracked completion. Each day, he reviewed progress, adjusted tasks, and celebrated small wins. Action planning turned his vision into tangible outcomes. Visualization complements planning. Imagine executing each step successfully, overcoming obstacles, and reaching milestones. Mental rehearsal prepares your mind for practical execution and increases confidence. Support systems strengthen action plans. Mentors, friends, or collaborators provide feedback, advice, and accountability, helping you stay on track and improve efficiency. Zoe trained for a marathon. She created a detailed plan: weekly mileage, speed work, cross-training, and recovery. Following this structured roadmap allowed her to achieve consistent progress and reach her goal without overtraining or injury. Finally, action planning is the bridge between vision and achievement. Without it, ideas remain dreams. A well-structured plan organizes effort, tracks progress, and ensures that each step moves you closer to your goals. By combining vision, focus, discipline, and action planning, you create a powerful system for achieving what you truly deserve. As you finish this chapter, choose one goal and create a detailed plan for the next week. Break it into small tasks, assign time frames, and commit to completing them. In the next chapter, we will explore how reflection and adaptation maximize success and continuous improvement. Chapter 15: Reflection and Adaptation. The key to continuous growth. Reflection and adaptation are the final steps in mastering your mindset. They allow you to evaluate progress, learn from experiences, and adjust strategies to keep moving forward. To get what you truly deserve, it's not enough to act. You must also assess results and improve continuously. Consider Liam, who had worked hard on school and sports. Despite consistent effort, some goals remained challenging. Instead of giving up, he reflected on what worked, what didn't, and why. By adapting his strategies, reorganizing his schedule, changing practice methods, and seeking additional guidance, he achieved better results and grew more confident. Reflection turns mistakes into lessons, and adaptation turns lessons into success. Reflection begins with honesty. Evaluate your actions, habits, and outcomes without excuses. What went well? What could be improved? What prevented progress? Honest assessment provides clarity and insight for growth. Ava wanted to expand her art business. By reviewing each marketing campaign, tracking which posts gained attention, and analyzing sales trends, she identified effective strategies and dropped ineffective ones. Reflection allowed her to focus energy on actions that truly mattered. Noah wanted to master the piano. After each practice session, he considered which techniques worked, which songs were challenging, and where progress lagged. By adapting his practice schedule and methods, he accelerated improvement and gained confidence. Reflection strengthens self-awareness. When you understand your strengths, weaknesses, habits, and tendencies, you can make more deliberate choices. Awareness is the foundation for growth and the basis for effective adaptation. Emma wanted to improve essay writing. By analyzing past essays, seeking feedback, and comparing her work to high-quality examples, she identified gaps and created targeted strategies for improvement. Adaptation turned critique into growth. Small adjustments compound over time. Reflection reveals areas for improvement, and adaptation applies the lessons. Even minor refinements, consistently applied, can lead to substantial long-term progress. Jake wanted to enhance public speaking, recording speeches, reviewing performance, and adjusting techniques. Tone, gestures, pacing helped him continually refine skills. Each adaptation built competence and confidence. Resilience is amplified through reflection and adaptation. When setbacks occur, analyzing causes and adjusting strategies ensures continued progress rather than repeated mistakes. Learning to respond effectively to challenges strengthens mental toughness. Mia wanted to improve in sports. She reflected on training methods, nutrition, and recovery routines. By adapting her schedule and techniques, she optimized performance, avoided injury, and accelerated growth. Visualization complements reflection. Imagine performing tasks, reviewing outcomes, and adjusting actions. Mentally practicing improvement strategies prepares the mind for practical application and increases success. Ethan worked on a personal project. After completing each stage, he reviewed outcomes, identified challenges, and refined methods for the next stage. Reflection and adaptation ensured steady progress and continuous improvement. Zoe trained for a marathon. Each week, she assessed endurance, speed, and recovery. Adjusting training intensity, rest days, and nutrition allowed her to optimize results and avoid setbacks. Adaptation turned experience into effective strategy. Reflection and adaptation also cultivate humility. Recognizing mistakes, learning from feedback, and adjusting approaches fosters openness and growth, which accelerates success beyond what effort alone can achieve. Finally, reflection and adaptation complete the cycle of mastery. You plan, act, and persist, but without reviewing and adjusting, progress plateaus. By regularly reflecting on results and adapting strategies, you ensure that every effort moves you closer to your goals. This practice transforms mistakes into lessons, challenges into growth, and consistent action into the success you truly deserve. As you finish this chapter, take time today to reflect on your recent actions and results. Ask yourself what worked, what didn't, and what you can do differently moving forward. Implement one adjustment immediately. This habit of reflection and adaptation ensures lifelong growth and continuous movement toward the life you want.